Hello, lads and lasses. Hey, if you like today's lesson, then please change your last name to I Heart Art and then marry people and convince them to take your last name. Then divorce them and repeat the process, as this would really help spread the good word about my class. All right, everybody. Today we're going to be still working with perspective, and today I'm going to show you guys how to draw P-birds. And that's the letters P, B, R, and D. And the reason I group these guys together is that they all share a couple of characteristics. One is the curved letters on the curved shapes on the right side and a straight shape on the left side. So P, B, R, and D are very similar letters together. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4. All right, I think the first letter on the P-birds will be the B. So to draw the letter B, draw a vertical line on the left side. Then draw these happy lines. Happy line at the top, two happy lines in the middle, and a happy line at the bottom. And then I want you to erase those lines right there. So it looks like you have the letter E. Then I want you to draw little marks down the middle. So down the middle of your letter, make a mark on that line, make a mark on that line, on this line, on that line, on that line, and on that line. Make a mark in the middle of this space. Make a mark in the middle of this space. Draw a curve. It comes out of this line and into this line. And finish that curve that comes out of here and goes into there. Make a point in the middle, right there. And follow this curve around here. And then follow it back down again here. Then we're going to do the same thing at the bottom. And then we're going to do the same thing there. Once you see the letter B, I want you to erase everything that is not the letter B. And then from that corner, all right, so here's what I want you to do. I want you to line your ruler up with the top of the letter B and the happy face. So if your ruler is on the happy face and then right where it touches the top of the B, that's where you're going to draw this happy line. We're going to do two more happy lines here in the middle and on the bottom. And once again, align your ruler on the happy face, and where it touches the letter B down here, that's where you're going to draw your happy line. It's going to look like that. Then we're going to draw a parallel curve around here and a parallel curve around there. Then I'm going to draw two little happy lines from those corners. Then I draw a vertical line here. And then I draw a happy line here. Where this vertical line meets that happy line, then I draw this happy line here. And then I draw a happy line there. And that is the letter B. The next letter is the letter D. I'm going to draw a vertical line on the left side. We're going to draw two happy lines here. I'm going to draw a vertical line here. And then I'm going to make little marks. So I'm going to make a little mark here and here and here and here. And I will draw a curve that comes out of this mark and into that mark. And a curve that comes out of this mark and into this mark. Notice how the curved line flows into these other lines. Make sure yours does that. On the inside, I'm going to draw a parallel curve. Notice that it comes out of this line and into this line. And down here is the same thing. And once you see the letter D, I want you to erase everything else. I'm going to draw a happy line here. Align your ruler onto the happy face, and where your ruler touches the top of the D, that's where you're going to draw your happy line. Draw another happy line down below. And then you're going to follow the curve around. I drew those dots to give myself a point of reference of where to draw the curves. But make sure that this curve is parallel to that one, this line is parallel to that one, and this curve is parallel to that one. Then on the inside, we're going to draw two happy lines from those corners. And then I'm going to draw a vertical line. And then from those corners, I'm going to draw happy lines. And that is our letter D. Next, we're going to do the letter P. Starts with a vertical line. I'm going to draw 3 happy lines here, 1 at the top and 2 in the middle. I'm going to make these little marks. I'm going to make a mark up here in the middle of this space and down here. I'm going to draw a curve around here and into here. Draw that curve. And then follow the curve on the inside. Once you see the letter P, erase everything that is not the letter P. Then I'm going to do 3 happy lines. Then draw a parallel curve. So this curve comes out here, follows the same curve, and goes back in here. Then I'm going to draw a parallel, or a vertical line here that is parallel to this line. I'm going to draw it lightly when it's inside this hole of the P, but I can draw it dark when it's down here. Then I will draw a happy line up in the upper left-hand corner of the P. Then I will draw a happy line there. And then that is my P. All right, the final letter of the P-birds is the R. Draw a vertical line here. Draw 3 happy lines here. Erase those lines. I'm going to make 4 marks here. 1, 2, 3, 4. I'm going to make it on this line, this line, this line, and this line. Kind of. I'm going to make a mark in the middle of this space right here. Then I draw a curve that comes out of this line and flows into this line and then flows into this line. And I'm going to follow that curve around on the inside. And that'll look like the letter P. And I'm going to erase everything up here. So at the top, I'm going to erase all of these lines up here. And then I draw a dot here and a dot there. Then I drew 2 lines, diagonal lines, one from this corner to this dot and one from this dot to this corner. Once you see the letter R, erase everything else. Then I'm going to draw a happy line. So I want you to get your ruler and align it with the happy face. And where the ruler touches the tippy top of the R, you're going to draw a happy line up here. Then you do another happy line at the middle. From this corner is a happy line to the happy face. I put a dot out here to give myself a reference point of where I'm going to put this curve. And then I draw the curve. So this curve right here is parallel to this curve. These two curves are parallel. They go the same direction at the same time. Then I draw a happy line from this corner down here. And I make this line right here is parallel to this part of the R. Make a happy line here. And then I make a vertical line here. This part of the line, vertical line, is dark because I won't be erasing that, but on this one, I'll be erasing a part of this one. Then I draw a happy line here. And then I draw a happy line here. And that will finish my R. All right, that's it for today. And until next time, be a little art factory.